It was another quiet afternoon in class, and I was sitting at my desk, anxiously waiting for my English lesson to begin. Today felt different. I had been practicing for weeks, and I was ready to impress my teacher. The door creaked open, and in walked my English teacher, Mr. Harrison. He was always warm and encouraging, but he had high expectations. I hoped today would be the day I would exceed them. "All right, everyone," Mr. Harrison said, clapping his hands. "Today we're going to focus on conversation skills. Let's start by having a dialogue." He scanned the room and paused for a moment before his eyes landed on me. "How about you?" he asked, a hint of a smile on his face. "Are you ready to have a chat with me?" My heart started pounding, but I nodded confidently. This was my chance. "Yes, I'm ready," I replied, feeling the words roll off my tongue more smoothly than ever before. Mr. Harrison pulled up a chair and sat across from me. "Let's talk about something interesting," he said. "How about your favorite hobby? Tell me about that." I took a deep breath and launched into a detailed description of my passion for photography. I was careful with my grammar, choosing my words thoughtfully, trying to sound as natural as possible. As I spoke, I noticed Mr. Harrison nodding with interest. His eyes sparkled with approval, and that small gesture gave me the confidence to continue. "That's really fascinating," he said after I finished explaining how I like to capture sunsets. "You're expressing yourself so well. Your fluency has improved a lot." Hearing that made my chest swell with pride. I smiled and responded, "Thank you. I've been practicing every day. I want to get better." "Well, it's paying off," he said, leaning back in his chair. "Your pronunciation is clearer, and your sentences are flowing more naturally. You're becoming more confident in your speech." As we continued talking, I could feel my nerves melting away. We discussed books, travel, and even a few funny anecdotes from his own experiences as a language teacher. At one point, Mr. Harrison chuckled and said, "I feel like I'm talking to a native speaker right now." "You're that good." His words caught me off guard, but in the best possible way. I had always admired native speakers and their ease with the language, and now my teacher was saying I sounded like one. "I've never had a student progress this quickly," he added. "You should be really proud of yourself." I was beaming now, unable to hide my excitement. "Thank you so much. It means a lot to hear that from you," I said, my voice steady and filled with gratitude. "Keep it up," he said, standing up and placing a hand on my shoulder. "You have a real talent for this, and with your dedication, there's no limit to how far you can go." As the lesson ended, I walked out of the classroom with a renewed sense of confidence and determination. Mr. Harrison's praise echoed in my mind, and I knew that my hard work was truly paying off.